Sawadee Carp. Welcome to the Brits in the NRL Round 19 review. And it's all about the Canberra Raiders. And John Bateman is again stamping his class all over this competition. The Raiders went to Panthers Stadium yesterday under the pump for the first 10 minutes. They defended, then gained control and didn't lose grip of it. Bateman was absolutely sensational. Here's some stats for you. 165 metres, 69 post-contact metres, 7 tackle breaks, 42 tackles, and he topped it off with a try. Absolutely brilliant. Not far behind him was Josh Hodgson. His scheming out of dummy half was unbelievable. His timing of his passes and timing of his runs is back to his scintillating best. He did 39 tackles as well, and massive effort. And Elliot Whitehead, he got in on the act as well. He got a try, ran for 97 metres with 4 tackle breaks. Sensational stuff from the Raiders, and they now have consolidated themselves in that top 4. So the Raiders looking great, and they travel overseas to take on the Warriors this week. Should be a cracking game. Now Callum Watkins made his debut for the Gold Coast Titans. They got hammered by the Brisbane Broncos, and we were expecting that, but it was 34-12, but a pretty decent effort from Callum. His first game in the NRL, 132 metres running and 22 tackles. They're pretty good numbers to start off with in anyone's book. So well done to Callum. Look, he's come into a team that's struggling, but, good luck to him. And the big news, and this is fantastic stuff, Gareth Widdop, on his comeback, nearly pulled the Dragons with 10 seconds from defeating South. So their season, they got beat, their season is probably gone. But Gareth Widdop, sensational comeback from massive shoulder issues. He kicked 4 from 4, including a penalty goal from the sideline with about 3 minutes left to get the Dragons what they thought was going to be a match-winning lead. Short kick-off from South, and they somehow pulled a try out of the fire with 10 seconds to go. Gareth Widdop was very, very good. James Graham, sensational effort in 72 minutes. Oh, mate, the Ginger Ninja, 92 metres running, but 60 tackles. An wholehearted effort from James Graham and the Dragons. Look, their season's gone, but geez, they were good. And Tom Burgess, his first game back in a few weeks, he ran for 127 metres with 47 post-contact metres and 2 tackle breaks. Great game back for Tom. Now, also news, as you would have seen on the Serious About Rugby League website, George Burgess has signed with Wigan. So he may come back for South I think he's due back the first week of the finals, but he signed a 3-year deal because no NRL club's going to touch George, because if he gets a suspension now, it'll be half a season now for him. So he's been forced back to England. Now, Ryan Hall didn't play on the weekend for the Roosters. They struggled a little bit in defeating the Bulldogs 20-12. Ryan was a late out with a patella injury, so Brett Morris played in his place on the wing. Herbie Farnworth played in the Intrust Super Cup for the North Devils. They beat the Ipswich Jets 16-12. Herbie had a good game, 2 from 2, and also ran for 140 metres with 50 post-contact metres. That's huge. And finally, Chris McQueen, he played in the New South Wales Canterbury Cup, which is a reserve grade here, and he ran for 133 metres in a 30-22 win over Newcastle. So there we go, that's the Brits in the NRL Round 19 review, and it's all about John Bateman. He is setting the NRL alight, and he is absolutely smoking it every week. He is loving and thriving in the NRL. So John Bateman, well done to the Raiders, and I'll see you next week. Hopefully in a couple of days for the Round 20 preview.